Change is the only constant in life. This is a very common saying, and I know everyone has heard about it one way or another. This originated from a Greek philosopher named Heraclitus and was born 2535 years ago. While many would argue that change is only constant in life, seeing as that saying has lived for over 2,000 years and is still being used to this day, we really can't help but recognize it as the truth. You may be wondering, why am I even talking about philosophy right now? Well, that's because in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 10 amazing practical ways to completely transform your life. Since we recognize that change is constant, this means it is inevitable, whether we seek it or it seeks us. Since change will certainly come into our life, we might as well take advantage of it to transform our life for the better. I bet that is also the reason why you're here. You want to change and improve your life but are at a loss as to where to start. Welcome to Thrivetastic. If you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? And as always guys, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. 1. Do boring stuff regularly. I bet you're not saving puppies and investing your life every day. In fact, most of your days are boring routine maintenance. For instance, the first time you went to the gym, you're ecstatic. You watch YouTube videos of people working out, you've already scheduled your workouts, you've dressed well for the gym, then you walk in, do your thing, you're sweating, you're exhausted, then you go out contented. That day doesn't really matter. Soon you'll be tired, running late, it'll be raining outside, and you won't be in the mood. Guess what? That will be the majority of your days in everything you do in life. There's a honeymoon period when everything is new and exciting, and your newly discovered passion propels you through those early stages. But things quickly become boring and routine. You don't have that initial fire anymore, and now it's time to get used to it and do it nonetheless. That's how it's meant to work. 2. Eat the frog first. You have a frog to eat at the end of each day. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to do it, and it's always on your mind. If left unchecked, it will gradually cast a large shadow over you, making you anxious. You keep putting off sending an email. You need to have a discussion that you have been postponing. There's a growing pile of unwashed clothes. You made a promise but never followed through. The longer you leave these things unattended, the bigger they will become. The bigger it becomes, the less you want to do it. That's your own frog. You must eat it first thing in the morning. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't write a pros and cons list. Just wake up, wash up, and eat the frog. 3. Digital minimalism. Technology makes your life easier. You ask Siri to wake you up, you ask Alexa to restock your fridge, you receive an email notification on your wrist. The algorithm learns what you enjoy and only gives you the good stuff most of the time. All of these are great. But did you know there is generally an hour or two between when you wake up and when you have to do things? You're probably scrolling through Instagram and checking Reddit or Twitter. Your mind becomes overloaded with infinite timelines. It draws your attention and you can't take your eyes off it. You have some things to do and you're still in bed before you know it. That's why you need to practice digital minimalism. In the first few hours after waking up, avoid using technology, except for what is absolutely necessary. Try to avoid picking up technology until you absolutely have to. You'll notice that your mornings become considerably more peaceful and clearer. Even though the window of time remains the same, you will suddenly have additional time for yourself. 4. Leave a book in the bathroom. How many times have you put off a dump because you only have 5% battery life left? Don't lie, we know what's going on. The average person uses the bathroom for 30 minutes every day. That is equivalent to 20 pages. Most books have a maximum page count of 300. You can read an entire book in 2 weeks of taking dumps. That works up to 2 books every month, or 24 per year. According to a Fast Company survey, the average CEO reads roughly 60 books each year, and you're already halfway there just by reading in the bathroom. This may be the most useful reading tip for someone who does not read much. Don't bring your phone with you. You won't be able to do anything else in there, so you might as well read something other than the ingredient list on your deodorant. 5. Take 30 minutes for your physical health. There are several great programs that be completed in 30 minutes, but we're not doing any of them. Let's try walking and taking the stairs instead. You're doing this to establish a habit. not to prepare for the Olympics. Setting aside 30 minutes a day for your physical wellness will add up over time. Will walking for 30 minutes every day change your life? No. But doing something for your health for 30 minutes every day will form a habit. And when you do decide to take your health more seriously, you'll find it much easier to replace walking with running or working out. We recommend starting early in the morning, especially if exercise is your personal frog. 6. Take 10 minutes for your mental health. Most successful people meditate because it helps them clear their minds and organize their priorities. It's mind-boggling that meditation is still somewhat taboo for some individuals. We're guessing that it gained a strange reputation from the hippie days, and people think it means talking to trees or something. Yet it benefits everyone, from entrepreneurs to top athletes to everyday people who figured things out. They do the same thing every day and then wonder why they are miserable. They can't find simple answers and struggle with the basics. They struggle with motivation and finding a purpose when their mind isn't in the right place. This is where caring for your mental health comes in. Even 10 minutes per day will get you started on the correct path. Assume a plane flying in a straight line from New York to Paris. Even if the pilot changes course slightly during takeoff, the plane will end up in an entirely different place. So, invest in your mental wellness. 7. Show up. Nothing happens by chance in life. If you go back far enough, you will find the cause of things. But sometimes it is difficult to identify the cause, so we settle for thinking it's random. You came upon this video on YouTube, you clicked on it and you showed up. Perhaps you will discover something here that will dramatically transform your life. Perhaps you won't. It's difficult to pinpoint exactly what event in your past shaped you in the person you are now. If you want more things to happen for you, you must create more positive circumstances. And the most practical method to achieve this is just to show up. Attend that meeting. Respond to that phone call and that email. You never know what sequence of events can set off. Serendipity is the official phrase for this. It denotes an unexpected and fortuitous finding. A medication designed to relax the blood arteries surrounding the heart and enhance blood flow had the same effect elsewhere. It is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. You could argue it happened by chance, but researchers were showing up to the lab every day. They created a situation where a fortunate event could happen. 8. Get a whiteboard. The most common reason that you don't stick to your plan is that you forget about it. You say you'll do something, maybe even do it twice, then you skip it and forget about it. It happens to a lot of people all the time. Visual reminders are incredibly effective at holding you accountable, and a whiteboard serves numerous functions. Aside from visual reminders, it assists you in visualizing your thoughts. Consider making a graphic timeline of your year. You know when things are meant to happen, how much time you have left, and what you've done so far to advance. Make a life calendar for yourself. It's essentially a table with boxes, each representing a week in your life. When you start filling in these boxes and understand how much time has passed and how much time you have remaining, you'll notice some intriguing shifts in your mind. Believe us. 9. Keep earning your title or it expires. We read about this in a Derek Sivers book. Whether we liked it or not, it lingered with us. Holding on to a title, in his opinion, provides satisfaction without action. Someone who played football in high school can't call themselves an athlete for the rest of their lives. If you've been a good friend once, it doesn't mean you'll always be a good friend. We prefer to believe that past experiences foretell future success, although this is rarely the case. Retiring outdated titles relieves you of the pressure that your former self places on your future self. And it also does something very intriguing. It'll show you which titles you actually value and don't want to give up. Perhaps you were a leader. You built a strong team and led them to success. But that was a long time ago, and you haven't done anything since. It's time to reclaim your title as a leader. And if that makes you uncomfortable, start being one again. Consider what previous titles you truly value and strive to obtain them again. 10. Do something you're proud of. Momentary happiness results from reality matching your expectations. You achieve a goal, hit the target, and feel good about yourself. But your accomplishments are few and far between. You can't be sad for 5 years and happy for 30 minutes. So what's the solution? While it's true that happiness and fulfillment comes from within, such a quote lacks practicality. How do you find this space known as within? And how do you take happiness from it? We'll show you how. Every day, try to accomplish something you're proud of. even if it's simple as preparing yourself some eggs for breakfast. You can make it Instagram worthy by sprinkling some seasoning on top, making it appear pretty, and serving it with a glass of orange juice on the side. If you go to the grocery shop, try to be as kind as possible to the clerk. Put your heart into anything you're doing. You don't have to be this way in everything you do. Simply choose one. Doing something you're proud of gives you a sense of accomplishment similar to when you achieve a goal. This is not a step-by-step instruction. Rather, it's a collection of several practical ways to transform your life. You choose what appears to be practical for you. You're not required to perform this or that. You have the option of doing this or that. When you feel like doing something, this is a great way to avoid procrastinating. Simply choose one to start with. So what about these ways do you find practical and attainable? How about sharing with us your thoughts in the comment section down below? Thank you for watching this Thrivetastic video. So if you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community. And if you're still hungry for more, we handpicked this awesome Thrivetastic video for you to watch next.